Hello from New York, technically. I'm currently in New York right now, but I digress. This is going to be the larger update for the general online community for the month of May. Let's get started first with personal updates. So I have this survey that is incredibly important, and I would really love it if you did take it because I need to be vulnerable with you all. I'm struggling to maintain this online community financially. We provide a ton of free content for you as part of the Socially Constructed ecosystem, but in order to maintain that ecosystem, I want to maintain about a 20% availability for paid product and then an 80% available for free. Truth be told, I've been sitting on this change for quite a few months, and I had a plan to implement. But when people started getting laid off in January and February, it occurred to me that it's just not the time to launch it. I want to make sure that this tiered system allows the people who can afford it to support the education of the people who are just beginning in their journey. And it's kind of nice because that dovetails into a completely new piece of content. For our VIP members, if you've bought a product from me or you've hired me in any fashion to be a client, you received 1-year access to our VIP section. So we're starting a completely new ritual piece of content. On the second Tuesday of every month, we are meeting for a VIP classroom workshop and hangout. But here's the thing. If you're a VIP, you're probably not a beginner anymore. You're ready for intermediate. It's time to grow those muscles, to spend a little bit of time with me and with other VIPs who've taken the magnetic brand course, who've developed into the platform course. Work with these experts in order to really dive deeper, get into the weeds of what it means for online community. These VIP courses are not going to be basic information. They're going to be us coming together to solve really tough, difficult problems that very likely don't have answers. Tangential to that, the 6 burden surveys are still going. We still have a qualification survey in order to get a one-on-one interview so that I can better understand the problems and the successes that you've had in your community as it grows or scales. So I'd love it if you could take this survey and share it with other community members so that we can get a better understanding of the 6 burdens. That survey is going to be going indefinitely. The next piece of ritual content that we have is the Information Diet Book Club. And I'm not going to lie to you, it has been so quiet. I'm just one person. It's super difficult to get these book reviews out. So what I'd like to do is just do a little bit of a soft reboot, and we're going to read a book that we've already covered. And in other news, the long-awaited, I'm very sorry about that, Adrian, review for the Accidental Community Manager is going to be coming out as soon as I get back from New York. And now the big news. On May 19th, we're going to start a giant cohort, an entire 6-week course on selecting the right platform for your online community. What's truly unique about this particular workshop is that we're not just going to be getting into the nitty-gritty and trying to find technological solutions. Yes, technological solutions are particularly important for technological platforms, and you do need to make sure that you find the right platform for your community. But truth be told, what the vast majority of platform selection problems are a series of wicked problems or critical trade-offs that we have to make between our key stakeholders, our larger community, and the amount of time that we can actually put into moderating our online communities. We're going to make sure that you don't drop the ball on the wrong platform for your online community, and that you can have the discussions with your team and with your key stakeholders for your community. You can join that platform right here, get registered and set up. This begins on May 19th, and it's going to run right up to my sibling's birthday. Happy birthday, Atrix, on June 30th. And in other news, let's go to our special events. And fun thing, these things are all free. I want to begin with Open Source Summit Vancouver. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be on the ground, but a lot of my compatriots, including Georg Link, are going to be in Vancouver doing absolutely incredible talks about open source technology and how you measure online community health. So I'm going to be attending virtually. There's going to be a Chaos Con. If you do end up in the Vancouver or Seattle or even the Portland area, I strongly recommend heading there. Say hello to everyone. And if you're going to be attending virtually, I'll see you in the chat. More importantly, however, is going to be an event run by Rosie Sherry. If you've seen my video on imposter syndrome, I talk a lot about establishing a certain modicum of institutional trust. And the only way that we're going to be able to do that is if we as a community come together and make a decision on a proper community curriculum. So what we're doing with Rosie Sherry and several of us, including me here, I do have a curriculum for the Socially Constructed Discord. We're going to put our minds together and we want you there. So join us for the community curriculum workshop at Rosieland. Super hyped for it. And I'm very, very excited for the curriculum that we're going to generate. We're doing it. We're co-creating across communities even. We are walking our talk. Look at that. And we're going to walk all the way to one of those particular academic community managers, Vanessa Peet, who I've recently had the opportunity to meet. She's absolutely incredible. She runs Community Managers of Australia, and she's going to be doing a completely new conversation, which is all about community moderation. We spend so much time, especially on this channel, because let's be honest, I'm a bit biased, on technological solutions, community architecture, ROI for businesses. This time round, we want to focus on the one thing that community managers have to absolutely nail. This is the same as a marketer ignoring copy. This is the aspect of community management that's going to make your career, but truth be told, everyone skips out on it. Everyone misses it because it's simply a given. But we're going to talk about community moderation. We have some absolutely phenomenal talks that are coming that are very academically inclined on AI, on technology, on moderating with leadership. And I'm going to be doing a talk specifically about being able to moderate your space for people that you can't see, particularly when it comes to queer and LGBTQIA folks. And lastly, we're going to end this talk by bringing to you a few topics that I think I'm going to be covering on YouTube over the course of the next month, starting with a review of the Community Unconference that we ran back in March. We also have Adrian Spires, Accidental Community Manager. And in addition to that, we're going to be discussing community metrics for marketers because we have a completely free workshop all about that topic. There's been this undertow in my content recently, which is all about information diets and institutional trust. For the Edelman's Trust Barometer, which launched literally on Friday, one of the most important aspects was the breakdown of societal infrastructure and the unfair burden that that's placing on us as community managers. So what I'm going to be doing now is just talking about what community managers need to do in order to interface with journalism and academia and government, in order to create a better information diet for the people in our communities. So that's it. May updates. Again, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful and amazing month. I myself am coming back from New York tomorrow, and I am super, super excited to meet you in the online community Discord down below. If you're still interested, the Edelman's Trust Barometer video is right here. And right here is a free metrics course that you can use in order to build an incredible dashboard for you and your online community in order to kind of help with that metrics journey.